This is part 2 of the Eco Patination video, and I'm going to check the results of the metals that I'd left. This one here, remember this, was the rice and the soy sauce. Okay, so we'll see what this looks like. The grand unveiling. You can actually put it into a glass bowl. Just empty it out that way so it's not getting everywhere. Okay. Then we'll just pick it out and see what happened. Just going to pick off some of the rice. Got quite a nice dark green patination on it actually. It's going to kind of more greeny than blue. I don't know if you can see that there with the light. This is the brass that I put in. It's caught some of the grains of rice. This was the copper. See there, it's kind of going a wee bit darker. It's not taken actually terribly well, the copper. It's taken on this side slightly. And this was right down at the bottom of the bag, so it's really just got a lot of the soy sauce. It's maybe not been as much as buried as well as the other piece. Put that to the side. Right here. Here's the next one. This was where we'd left the glass jar and we'd let the fumes do the work rather than burying it, rather than the burying method. We just had a bit of wire with the pieces hanging over the salt and vinegar, and actually this has worked a whole lot better I think than the burying, but we'll just take it off and have a look. It's a lovely blue, really rich blue there, and these were 2 bits of copper. That's actually picked up what looks like my fingerprint on one side, and this is beautiful on the other side. This is a lovely blue. You can see there, okay, it's not got the corner there, but actually the colour, I don't know if you can see that, it's very even, a lovely deep blue. So they've worked really well. And this here's got a wee bit of texture on it. Some people might not want that, but I'm tempted to kind of leave that on right now. Okay. Here's the next one. This one here was burying it in paper. If you remember, I had paper in there and salt and vinegar, and I just buried it right at the bottom. Let's see. Not really anything. But slightly actually a strange kind of brownish, almost like a smear across the top, like stripes or something. It's not taken on one side, but on the other side it's quite subtle, but it's actually quite nice. It's kind of unexpected. Again, maybe what I think, maybe I would put maybe more paper in the next time. There's an awful lot of liquid, not enough paper. I think maybe that's not helped. Here's another one. This one here is simply just salt and vinegar. There we are. It's got a kind of green colour. Just going to, it's actually solidified quite a lot. Take that out carefully with tweezers. It's not really give the green colour, but it's still quite interesting. The back's actually really nice. You can't really see as well here, but it's a lovely kind of rich red brown, sort of a terracotta and it's given a really even coating in the back. And the front's quite interesting as well. Depends what sort of effect you're going for, and this is the thing, the unpredictability of it all. You just don't really know what you're going to get. The last one. This, where the packet exploded, so I had to put it inside a Tupperware dish. Some interesting smells coming out, I'll tell you that. Now we've got the rice. Again, I'll just pick it with my tweezers. And at least I know that I'm not breathing in any kind of harmful toxic chemicals. It was all just natural ingredients that we were working with, if you remember from before. Okay, and this was with the dome. I don't know if you can see that, but quite a nice colour inside, the blue again, and then on the outside it's picked up interesting texture around about the edge of the rice, a little bit texture on top, and a nice kind of dark blue colour. It's turned the rice an interesting colour. I certainly wouldn't be eating that. Okay, so that was the results of the experiments. I mean, I did leave them a safe, that's been at least 3 days, about 72 hours for all of those actually. I left them quite a long time. But with you can experiment after like a couple of hours, check on it, or if you want to leave it a day or two to let the colour build up. The longer you do leave it, I find the colour builds up so thickly that it flakes off, you know, a bit like this one. Or careful if you are putting them at the bottom of a bag to make sure the bag's flat. I kind of had that sitting up slightly, so a couple of them just sunk to the bottom and it was really taken up with a lot of the liquid. Now that I've left these to dry, remember the clear spray, satin spray? So these are now dry. I'm just going to angle it slightly. Give it a quick spray just to seal it. And I've got a window open, so make sure you're well ventilated, or do it outside if you're going to spray any of your pieces using a sealer or any kind of spray paints. Okay, that just sort of seals it. Just going to let that dry for a couple of hours before touching them or turn them over and doing the other side.